Alright, it's time for Team Meta Olaf. Solo queue Olaf. Voice check one. Okay, so I was supposed to upload this one instead of the KO one yesterday. Voice check two. But yeah, I got I ended up naming the KO one solo queue Olaf, and then I realized, wait, something's wrong here. Anyways, attack damage red, attack damage crit armor yellow, 021, no, but 921 0. Masteries. Oh, magic resistance blues. Basically, they took 280 casters. All we need to do is build armor, and we'll be able to nullify at least a good portion of their damage. But you're going to be read the chat and realize how ineffective Anivia is being. She won't be doing so well on farm early, and she will be pretty much getting her ass kicked and have to babysit. Anyways, first gank goes here. I think Lee Sin burned his flash early, and therefore I was able to kill him. Now I'm going down here to gank mid. See, I think Anivia no longer has her egg, or I don't know if this is the scene where she doesn't have it. So, obviously I couldn't gank Riven, it's a long distance queue, it's going to miss. But bottom lane is pretty much pushed down to mid, and they don't have a ward to Tribush. So, bam, easy kill. I don't know why Anivia jumped on Corki. I think she thought that maybe she could take him out before I died. And this is something I always question from players. Why not just flash right away before you take a shitload of damage? So, 2 kills for bottom lane. That kind of already sets the lane. Then Anivia dies. She keeps going mid lane and not realizing that, you know, Riven will crush her with her mobility. And she's going to piss me off to the point where I don't want to help her out anymore. Here, this I just completely read multiple times, you know, where Kazakh's going to be. So my first axe missed completely. My next axe was overshot because I thought he'd keep running forward. Said no, he went into the bushes. So I pretty much died because of my failure to read his movement. So, and also because I took damage and died. At least 2 kills were given to Kazakh. I mean Zed. Wait, were 2 or 1? I don't remember. Or I actually wasn't even paying here. I was looking at the ceiling while I was talking recently. So Anivia is forced to go home, and I will not give her any blues because how bad she's handling her mid lane. And she's gonna say an excuse, oh, but it's ruining my roaming, motherfucker. I don't want you to roam. Okay, so as you can see, she's already burned all her mana. Even with blue, I fear she would have burned everything. I almost kick Riven's ass just by myself, but, you know, survives a little bit of health. And I'm like, how the fuck did Kazakhs get down here? Anivia burns her teleport going back to lane. And, like, I barely realized she even had teleport. So, that wasn't, you know, pure accident. That was actually planned. I waited until she was about to use her ultimate to throw my axe where she's going to be. Just so, if I threw my axe first and then she threw me off, I would still be able to chase her. Here we go, another gank on Riven. She gets the wall off, she misses the stun, and I clip her with my Q. Instead, she turns around, uses her ultimate. Riven turns around as well, but I think, but she wouldn't have been able to escape either way because I had my axe and I would have probably slowed her down more. If Anivia had showed up earlier, maybe she would have killed Riven before I got my ass killed by Kazakhs, and then taken out Kazakhs a lot easier. Kazakhs didn't die, he just was forced to run. I'm like, Anivia's not paying any goddamn attention. So therefore, this is where I just say, you know what, you're useless, I'm taking blue. But the Anivia's going to be super butthurt about this and be calling me a troll. A troll because I refuse to give her blue. Because she's failing her lane. Even if she's not feeding the lane, it doesn't necessarily mean she's not failing it. She's not being, you know, taking care of the lane. She's pushing it and she's burning all her mana. I'm like, you could buy some armor. I know you want your Rod of Ages so badly, but armor would fucking serve you a lot better right now because they're all fucking AD. Anyways, here they don't seem to have any wards, so I'm pretty much predicting that they're gonna jump right on Corki. So I'm just waiting for them to, you know, jump in, and I'm like, oh, holy crap, there's a Kazakhs here. So I get in the front of him just so he won't blast Corki with anything. We kill him. We're about to kill the Tristana, and then I miss my Q last bit. I'm like, ah, crap. But she still dies by red anyway, so it's okay. Riven shows up mid without any real warning, and I'm like, surprisingly, she ends up just trying to dive me. Sona ult and exhaust and tower shots, and I die, but she dies, and that's pretty bad. trade for Riven. It's like there was no real reason she needed to die. Now I got a Warmogs, and it's been only 17 minutes into the game. And Warmogs Olaf is amazing. By the way, this game is like a week and a half old before the tournament even happened, so this isn't biting the builds from the tournament. So anyways, battle commences. This is how fed I am. They don't even want to turn around to fight me. They're scared. They like I should have activated my ultimate a lot earlier, but I keep getting thrown back. I mean, because I keep getting thrown back. Then I activate my ultimate, and I'm like, this is a goddamn waste of my ultimate. Even in game, I was kicking my own ass. I'm like telling my friend, I don't know why I didn't just burn my ultimate. Luckily, they fucking jump in for Dragon anyways and die. Even if they've stole Dragon, that wouldn't have been a good trade. 2 kills and spread amongst our team for 1 Dragon is not worth it. Especially now since we get Dominion over the lanes. And here Riven tries to trade with me again, and then she doesn't realize I am a fucking god right now. So she uses her ultimate, and check my movement here. She hasn't fired her ultimate, so I'm going back and forth, where I'm basically, point blank range. Just because in a previous game where I was Riven, and Olaf sort of went through me and my ultimate missed because of the little tiny Kono triangle thingy. And I'm like, wait, maybe I can replicate that here and maybe cause that ultimate to miss. It was probably, chancing, and it probably wouldn't have mattered, but it was just something I was trying to force to happen, see if it worked. Anyway. Minor thing, just wanted to point that out. So now we're pushing, and I'm a goddamn monster sexy tank here. It's like I can just dive him and do shit, and then Anivia walls me off, so I couldn't keep going forward. But at least we annihilated everybody. And then that was just a blind Q because he stealthed. And Lee Sin killed at least Anivia's egg. Now we turn to Lee Sin. I can't even fight him. Motherfucker has Warmogs. I hate the fact that everybody's stacking Warmogs, and it's not really hypocritical for me to be buying Warmogs. It is the best item, and it is ranked, and you kind of just do want to win, so you might as well do the best thing possible. So here we go in for the chase, and I once again activate my ultimate too late. I turn around to make sure Kha'Zix dies and not kills the MVPs of my team. There, though, I made a mistake. I threw the axe even though Kha'Zix was gonna die, so I don't have it. I didn't have it for the chasing. At least, fortunately, Kha'Zix catches one of them, Majana, and kills her. Now go back to bottom and farm. I'll have my frozen heart, and this is the first blue I give to Anivia because I don't need it at this point. Though I forgot to point out earlier that Anivia took my red because she's a little bitch. So catch Kha'Zix, uses stealth, he's gonna get away. I use my ultimate just so I feel we could probably kill the Riven, but miss CCs and Sona ult a little too late, and Lee Sin kills Sona and doesn't actually no one's actually trying to do anything to me. I turn around, actually no, not yet. I'm about to turn around to try to kill the Riven to protect the Anivia for some reason. But I realized, as much of a bitch he's been on the entire game, he's still, the AP we need to win this game. And then I don't know why Janna turned around or tried using her ultimate. She was as good as dead. Pretty much wasted the ultimate and went on cooldown. Put it on cooldown. Here, I forced Lee Sin's ultimate out. I rode away, survive, check the axe. Lee Sin tries to go gung-ho and pops Anivia's egg and then just dies pretty quickly after that. Pretty ballsy from them. AD casters everywhere. Now I have armor. I forgot. Oh yeah, buying Giant's Belt. I think I was buying Frozen Mallet for this one just so I can peel people. They're all the type that want to dive at somebody. Then Anivia walls us out because she's still a little bitch. Kha'Zix gets chunked. I go right after burning all my ultimate and my ghost. Kind of a waste, but they can't really do shit anymore. They pretty much lost. I have no idea what Anivia tried to do there. Even if she did wall them, she wouldn't have actually done anything there. Still, was a waste of a wall and her flash. Anyways, you don't win by just pushing down mid lane. You got to push out the other tower. So we go push bottom. Now here comes the initiate. Sona ultimate, throwing my Q. They can't stop me. This time I actually activate my ultimate properly. I turn back to protect the MVPs. I annihilate Kha'Zix, though Corki ends up killing him, and then I can just tank whatever the hell I want. Take down these turrets, guys. We got the damage to do so. Take out the turret, take out the next one, and pretty much this is game. Solo queue Olaf with bitchy Anivia. Ooh, yeah.